Damn.
Okay, this is a gameplay review on Ganesh. And this is basically how you would play him in some games other than Joust, because I play him differently in Joust. You want to level his first ability first, because it's his main lane clear. Then for starter items, I usually tend to build Guardians or Mages. Mages for damage, and then Guardians for defense and health. And then I usually tend to build Mages and Conquest. And then for my team, I'd build Meditation, and then start on starter boot with Chalice. And I usually set you for the beginning, and as soon as you level up one more time, I tend to get his third, which is his little dash he has, which he stops on someone and beats them to death. Then his third would be his first ability, if you want to get that lane clear up. Then fourth would be his silence, which also gives you physical defense, I believe, or some defense, protection, yeah.
Hey, Yeti.
Yeah.
You know how painful it is to have to be playing Brainiac to level 30 from 1 to 30 right now?
How hard?
No, boring. Because none of his abilities are like teleport and range. They all are based on timing.
Oh.
Yeah.
His third ability is also a lane clear, along with his first. And fifth ability just for ult. And then you want to go in a pattern of 1, 2, or 1, 3, 2, then 4.
I'm trying not to use my ability on Brainiac. I'm trying to learn combos. It's so hard.
And then as soon as you can build Choose a Focus, or if you want more defense and health, you can build Reinforce, but I tend not to. So I tend to use my abilities with my 1, then a silence if you can, then I use my ult and then dash at them, which does extra damage if you hold them on to the line of the ult. Then if you're being absolutely murdered beginning game, you build defense. My first favorite defense to build is where's it at? It's Void Stone. Or not Void Stone.
Thieves.
Or you can build Thieves. It's also a great defense to build. But I usually tend to build Void Stone for the damage and the defense, along with a little health, I believe. No, just natural section, yeah. And then if you're not being absolutely murdered, you build another one for physical. My favorite physical defense goes to Breastplate, and if you're not being absolutely murdered, you can build Soul Reaver, which is the great damager, and yeah. It also gives you plenty of mana, and it just in general helps a lot with damage. I usually tend to build more Bruiser, because it's just my favorite kind of playstyle with Guardians.
Wait, did I leave?
No, I left, but it said I couldn't.
Oh, it said that I left.
Then, as soon as you build your main damagers, I tend to build more Mantle of Discord, or another damage item such as Gem of Isolation, which is also a more defensive health. And it slows your enemies down enough where you can absolutely murder them.
Okay.
build uh, Spear of Desolation for the pen against the opposite guardian in the lane. But if you don't have another guardian against you, you can tend to build more defense, because if it's another hunter, then you would want to build another physical defense. The defense is just like situational for me, and if you're not being murdered, you build offensively, but a little tanky. And then last item is usually situational. If you need to build Pestilence, because there's a lot of heal on the enemy team, build that. And then if you so need it, build Mystic Mail, because it does damage. But
my thing will like throw out.
it has damage
Yeah,
and offense.
Yeah, as soon as I finish this thing.
Alright.
I should have won that.
Or if you just need
Let's start trusting
HP
this. Why am I getting
with
trusted with stuff?
and someone has a toss-up, build Gem of or Stone of Gaia. But just remember, you can be as offensive as you want without worrying that you're gonna steal a kill, because his passive is where he gives his allies a kill if they're in a around him in an assist range. And then it just helps him get a whole bunch of assists. And then his one is basically where the enemies are hold on. Ganesha curses his enemies with his considerable willpower, damaging them. For each enemy he hits up to a maximum of 5. All allied gods within 55 units of Ganesha gain bonus damage. And it scales all the way up to 330, or the most it can do is 330 plus how much damage you built. And the duration is 3 seconds with a cooldown of 12.5, or probably even more, because I have a little cooldown in this build. And the cost goes up by 5 every time. The Ohm is a silence, and the duration is 1.8, and the protections are gained 10 per level, and the cooldowns are basically what it says right there. The cost goes up 5 each time, and whenever enemies are in a cone in front of him,
I'll take these messages.
the little circle around him means who gets protections around you. And then remove obstacles is where Ganesh can jump through enemy structures, or if there's a Ymir on your team, he can dash through that. Basically anything player made that are like basically as a wall. And he hits them for
Beautiful.
a couple ticks of damage and then tosses them up in the air, which combos best with a Willix because of her ult. And then his ult is he summons 4 great pillars that do damage on the line.
Pillars. Not the pillars. Why the pillars?
Enemies who pass through the field take damage, are slowed, and have their protections reduced for 3 seconds. Enemy minions and jungle monsters take 40% of this damage. The duration is 6 seconds. Damage per hit scales up to 255 at max rank, and then the slow is 35%. And the protections reduced is 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55. The debuff duration is 3 seconds, and the cost goes up by 10 each time. The cooldown is usually 60 seconds. And that's basically Ganesh in a nutshell.
I'm gonna be running around just strumming my strings as niece. Sounds dope, man. Stop, Cerberus.
It's Kerberos.
Should be Digapus. Cerberus, go kill yourself.
Oof.
The more we get at this Cerberus out of the way, the better we can live. Because let's be honest, Cerberus does way too much damage early game.
Yeah. And don't worry, it's just Kerberos.
It is pronounced Cerberus.
It's Kerberos. Wait, is Agni going jungle? What? What?
Yes, because Camazos has to play solo.
What?
Or not. Yeah, Camazos does have to play solo. I was about to say, like, that Anubis is jungle. How could you do that?
Wait, is Anubis okay.
I don't understand.
Don't understand.
Kabuya. This guy still hasn't retreated.
Kill him. Punish him for it. Oh,
Wait, was that his meditation?
that was his meditation.
Oh crap, I wasn't looking, I was just looking at stuff. Agni!
It is Agni jungle. I told you it was Agni jungle.
Oh.
You only hit what you aim at.
I haven't noticed that, Chiron. I didn't know you only hit what you aim at. Did not know that. At all.
You only hit what you aim at. What if you're aiming at a metal piece and then it ricochets and hits something else?
You only hit what you aim at.
But then what if I hit someone while I ricochet a BB off of a metal piece?
Yeah, but it still hit the metal, did it?
I wasn't aiming at the person, was I?
Yeah, but
But I still hit him.
it still hit the metal.
Cause that's, you hit
Why
it, man.
why are we rotating?
Why is the
over here?
entire team here? Like, because
Why
everybody
are
just
we-
came in at one time. My freaking game just had a spike. You make sense.
Oh, be careful.
Good play, good play. I gotta go. Oh god.
You want med?
Under tower, under tower, under tower. Yeah, med. Oh, push it up then. What the heck was that about?
I don't know.